Reminds me of that fruit punch from when we was a kid.
You want to try some, sir?
Welcome back to the fun. It's now warm in Minnesota, and we've been doing some car things. I haven't been uploading anything because there isn't a whole lot going on other than just driving and having fun. Thanks to a couple subscribers that I know in real life. They were actually Leonard. He's like, "Where's the videos?" I'm like, well, I'm just driving the car and not really working on anything. And two, he wanted to know where the CRX was, and the CRX is back over there. So the truth is that I was getting ready for drag racing, taking the FRS drag racing, and I was getting everything ready for that. I've got the new slicks over here, parachute ready to go on. So I have one driveline component in this car that is not gonna survive drag racing. I'm waiting for it to come in, and it's not here. Kind of pisses me off because that's what I wanted to do this spring. That's all I wanted to do. So I was getting ready for that, and we just haven't made it there yet because we're waiting on one part. So I have been street driving the car. Nothing real exciting, I mean, as far as making videos, but she is a lot of fun. So I've been driving it everywhere. It's just, you know, you can start it up, take it to the store, and that's kind of what I've been doing. But today I do have a place I'm going to go with the car that is probably going to be exciting. It is an old style boulevard cruise in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Tons of cars, absolute ton of cars, tons of people. Just like a slow boulevard cruise up and down the boulevard, and then you pull off in a parking lot and there's 100 people with cars and stuff like that. So I thought I would take you along to see that. The CRX is still sitting over here in the corner. Got lots of parts. Of course, the kids have been piling things up around it, and you know, I had a lot of fun this winter getting some progress done on that. Our summer here is only like 4 or 5 months long, so when it gets warm, we have to drive. We have to drive. Oh, there's the mailman. The FRS, I did send it back to Full Blown Motorsports to put it on the dyno just to make sure everything was checked off for the season, and everything was good. They put it on the dyno and they said it's just really liking this. So while last year it was at 762, it is still sitting at 762. They did make me another 2 optional maps. They did make a map at 811 horsepower. So if I really needed that extra, which I probably won't ever do that unless I'm at the track and needing just a little bit more. And then map 5, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit map 5 ever. That's probably not a good idea. The Mickey Thompson street tires, they're not really liking all this street. They're curling back. Those are the 255 6015s. So I'll probably need a new set of those pretty soon. Here's the kid's Miata. Started it up this season, had a blown turbos, puking oil into the turbine housing. So he's got another one on its way while he's destroying this corner of the garage. I love it. So hopefully he'll get that running soon. Another thing I picked up, as if I need another project, is this 2JZ-GTE block. Got that from my buddy Joel. I'm not anticipating anything goes wrong with the FRS, but if something did, that would be many, many months to rebuild a block. So I figure if I build a rods and pistons with main caps block, it'll be sitting there ready to go. And if I never need it, have you seen the prices of 2JZs? There won't be a problem getting my money back out of that. So that's something I'm going to be putting together too. We'll be going to the cruise later, but first I wanted to take you out to my buddy's house, Joel. Now Joel has been running with me for a long, long time, and he is addicted to his car. He is the guy that you call him at 3 a.m. and he's already awake on a Saturday morning, putting his car back together. He just grinds until it's done. He loves driving his car. You have that one car friend where you're like, who's gonna do car things with me today? It could be like Mother's Day or something crazy. Call Joel and he's like, yeah, let's go. He tears his car apart a lot, and always building better, and he's constantly has the garage just a mess. And then the next day it's all put back together. And I think today is that day. So we'll go see what he's up to. Here we go. Greatest part, 6th gear, about 70, 2,500 RPM. That 6th gear is so awesome. Where? There you are. Sup?
Shit don't line up no more.
I see you under there. Hello, Joel.
What's up?
This is what he does every spare minute of his life, is play with his car. So you got fluids, and then we can start this thing up?
Yeah, but I don't know if I have time
Make
to do all
time.
that.
Make time, son. Well, if you're not gonna come out from under here, I'm just gonna go talk to your wife.
She ain't here.
No.
No, she's gone.
How are we gonna show him her car?
It's right over there.
Oh, okay. Let's go see Cassie's car. On the other side of the garage, this is Joel's wife's car, a BRZ, or if you're in Canada, BRZ, bud. I think it's open. So it appears to be stock, but it's got a stage 1 or 2 turbo kit on it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Makes 300 horse.
300 horse. So Cassie can go have fun with Joel. Oh, there's Joel's wife.
Sick.
Cassie, you weren't here to interview about your car.
That one just runs.
That one just runs. This one over here, on the other hand, is a problem child. Mostly because of the driver. Because he's a maniac. That's how you know who builds their cars and who doesn't build their cars. When you ask him, what's the run out on your flywheel? And he knows. That's that guy. So Joel just got done building this 2JZ block and rods, pistons, the whole 9 yards. No expense spared.
Definitely not.
What do you got into this one?
Oh, you know, it's just about, I'd say close to 10 grand.
And you'll have it broken in a matter of minutes, huh?
Oh, maybe over the weekend.
Yeah.
What'd you do to the engine, transmission?
Just fully built it, new block, HD pistons, turbo tough rods,
Main caps?
Titan main caps,
And the transmission, you changed that too, right?
T56 face-plated transmission. There's a stock T56 transmission in about 150 pieces.
Joel, if you just hurried up and got this thing fired up, we could take it out and get you pumped by baby girl. Yeah.
Ain't ready for all that, brother.
You don't want a problem like
Ain't
that.
ready for all that.
Yeah.
It's gonna grind this guy's ass all day that he couldn't find his torque wrench to put his spark plugs in.
The torque wrench is right there. I need the
extension.
Oh.
Reminds me of that fruit punch from when we was a kid. You wanna try some, sir?
Think, Joel, think.
Always something, you know?
Yep. YouTube world exclusive.
My engine mounts aren't tight.
No leaks? Joel got his engine fired up. He's happy. I asked him if his neighbors hate him too, and he's like, it's the first time in a year. They can take it. Joel finally got his car running, so I'm sure he'll be cruising in like 10 minutes or something. On to the next one. This is the Coon Rapids car cruise. Every Saturday you see people lining the street. It's like this for approximately 2 to 3 miles. People line the streets. See all sorts of cars rolling by. Yeah, there's cool cars here, and then there's that. That thing is bad ass. And just about every parking lot along the strip here is all full of people just hanging out and watching the cars go by. Found this little street rod called the Honda rod.
Check it out.
What is that? What engine's in that thing?
The little D15B VTEC, Japanese.
Nice.
And it's got the GDM D17 tranny attached to it as well, because that's a cable shift and hydraulic slave.
Looks fun.
So, in the front we got the Skunk 2 coilovers, but we got the QA1 inner tie rod ends.
Yeah, me too, because it was very discouraging.
The QA1 outers.
And you did all this fiberglass work too, right?
Yep, carved it out of foam, fiberglassed over the foam, and then pulled the foam right back out. So it's kind of a one-off prototype.
Sick. Honda rod.
Well, that was a pretty typical Saturday these days. Got a good drive in, got to see Joel's engine start for the first time, so that was good. And as you can see from the weather outside, as I was saying, in Minnesota for our 4 or 5 months that we actually get to drive our cars, if it's nice out, you gotta go. So glad we got that in. We got to see some cool cars over at the cruise. And maybe you like these shorter videos without any kind of informative, I don't know. If you do, hit like and tell me in the comments, what are you watching the channel for? If you do find, here's a random truck showing up.
Who is this person?
Oh, it's Lee.
What's up?
Man, caught me mid-video.
Oh, snap. What's up, brother?
Where the hell have you been?
Working?
I don't know, sometimes it happens like that. People just stop by. Lee hasn't been in town in a while. He's got a Corvette and sport bikes and all that crap. Just moved back down the street, stopped by. Oh, that was about 3 hours. So we'll wrap this one up. We appreciate you watching, and if you like the video, hit like. Tell us in the comments what you like about the channel, the CRX, the FRS, the general fuckery, and we'll see you next time.